What have you seen from the game tape from Tuesday night?
Well, I thought we were better. Still got a long way to go, but after watching and breaking down the tape, we improved in some areas. We still got a long way to go in most of those areas, but the key from game 1 to game 2, did you see improvements? And we did see some improvements, especially at what we want to do defensively. And we're such a long way away from being the defensive team we want to be, but we saw a conscious effort in trying to correct some of the things that we did poorly in the Drexel game and correcting those in the Oakland game.
Obviously, a couple of signees today. What do Kevon Looney and Golemon bring to the table?
Well, a lot in size, a lot in great individuals that are winners. And Kevon's one of the best players in the country in his class. He's very versatile, which we love guys that have versatility to him. He's nearly 6'10" now, so he's going to be able to do a lot of things for us on both sides of how he guards and how we use him offensively. And then Gigi's one of those guys that 6'9", 6'9.5", adds to the depth that we needed in the front court. Can really run. Somebody that's very athletic that can really run the floor, which that's the pace we want to play. And also one of the best passing big men I've seen in a long time. He's really got a skill set. So it's a good start, a really, really good start, because I think if you look at our class, the 14 class, the emphasis has been on size. And to add 2 guys already of 6'9" better, that's a good start to our class.
Pulling Looney out of Wisconsin, does that kind of give you some validation for having a bit of a national strategy to start out the recruiting season?
Well, I don't know if it's any strategy. We've spent an awful lot of time here in this area and offered a great number of kids, and hopefully that's going to break as well. Getting Isaac obviously helps, and Isaac's going to be tremendous for us once he's eligible to play. So I think at UCLA you got to do it, and it's not just national. Gigi's from Hungary, so it's global, and we're going to continue to recruit global. I think at UCLA you want to get not just the best player, the best talent, but the quality of person, the quality of student that understands UCLA, and this is a great start to that class.
When did you first see Golemon play?
What?
When was the first time you saw him play?
We saw him, I don't know exact dates, but it would have been early fall, late summer, when he got over. He's only gotten over, again, I don't know exact dates, when he got here, July maybe, and we saw him late August, early September, whenever that period opened. I don't know the date.
Obviously, he was kind of an under-the-radar guy just because he hasn't been here for very long. What did you guys see in him, right off the bat?
Skill set. Somebody that's 6'9" with an incredible skill set. He can really run the floor. Again, like I said, his passing ability is like we haven't seen in a long, long time. And he can shoot the ball out to the three-point line. I think he'll end up being a shot blocker as he gains strength and weight. I think you're going to see that. But somebody that really gives us somebody in a forward position that really has a good IQ. He's played against older guys, being on the Hungary junior national teams and world university teams. He's played against older guys for a while. So that experience and playing at that level really helped with our eval.
With Looney, obviously he was a national recruit he's been one for a long time. How were you able to kind of make inroads with him and ultimately kind of close it with him?
Just build a relationship. I think we hit it off very well right from the beginning of building a relationship, and he's somebody. He's a big Laker fan, so big Kobe fan. So he likes the LA area, and I think he liked what he saw in UCLA. He liked his teammates. Our guys do a great job of presenting our program the way it needs to be presented, and our guys are honest and they're upfront, and they do a good job of getting to know people on their visits. So I think all that, you look at all that plus the tradition and everything else and the things that we've tried to sell him on what we're trying to do, he thought that was a really good fit. So we're very excited about it because he's not only very talented, but I think he really fits the mold of what we want as a person more than anything else.
Was the hope that a guy like that kind of big name recruit, starts to generate some buzz for other guys potentially wanting to come to UCLA?
Yeah, I think that always, anytime you get somebody like Kevon, there's got to be a lot of people that want to play with Kevon Looney. He's a special player, special kid, so he's one of those guys that are easy to play with. And so, you hope that sends a message, obviously, to a lot of other guys.
Have you already used that in recruiting? Telling some of the recruits that, we got
5-star Kavan in here? Or?
I don't know if we've ever said 5-star. You guys probably pay attention more to the stars than what I do. We just talked about having two quality players in Gigi and obviously Kavan, more on the national scheme of people knowing who he is. They know that. Kids today now are setting their own press conferences, so they know where kids are going. But what we do in recruiting is, we told you we were going to get high quality kids and high quality students, high quality talent, and this is what's happening. So it solidifies and kind of validates what we've been telling the recruits all along.
Obviously, size was, the focus at first in this class. Do you want to add more size, or is there a hole that you specifically want
Well,
to
we lose both wares. So when you lose both wares, you're looking at 6'10", 235, not just size, but you're losing fifth-year guys. So so I think that's important. So yeah, we hope to add more size to this class. And Isaac's now, but unless something happens to his eligibility, he falls into the 13 class. So the 13 class has had good guards in it. So size is our biggest. That's been our biggest main focus, and this is a good start, but we're not done.
Not to name names, but are you hoping to fill out the early signing period with some more names?
Well, we still got 5-6 days here, so we're working as hard as we can to try to add more names to that list because we've only got 5 or 6 days to do that.
Do you know how many LOIs you sent out?
Do I know how many I sent? Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Injury update?
Sure.
Injury
Great.
update.
Noah's in surgery right now. He's got 3 fractures just below his eye. So don't know a timetable yet, but hopefully things are going well with his surgery, and we'll know a little bit of timetable once he's out of surgery. But it was a lot worse than what we thought when it obviously happened. So that was unfortunate. So a team that's already depleted up front just got more depleted. We do hope to have Trav back. We're hopeful that things go well as we progress what he does in practice this week. He'll be no contact today, hopefully become contact as we get closer to the weekend, and hopeful that we'll have him for Monday's game, but not for sure yet.
What about Juana?
Juana is still, don't know exact timetable. He's starting to do more and more, and the leg is responding very well, so I think each week we just continue to progress that. But we're hoping to have him in the next maybe 10 to 14 days is the hope.
With Noah, was that just when he got hit?
Last 30 seconds of the game. Yeah, last 30, almost the last play. Good credit to his toughness. He hung in there and made both free throws before. As we know now, made 2 free throws with some fractures to the face. So I like that kind of toughness.
You say it was his left eye?
I think so. Yeah.
I know you don't have a timetable. Is that something you expect him to be out first?
Don't know. I just wait till we won't know any of that until after the surgery. And he's in now, so hopefully we'll know something before practice is over. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.